Hey guys, King of Charmanders here. Today I bring to you the best Chameleos Bowgun builds, the Poison Exploit meta. So this video analyzes the best build for the Poison Bowguns. Now the thing about Bowguns, they have poison ammo, which works differently than other weapon types. If you actually blast a monster and you're like, wow, this thing's actually hitting, and you see the poison thing go right away, well, that's how they work, and this means you don't need status value buff skills like status sneak attack or Chameleos Venomist. And behold, here's an example of how poison ammo works. Now you see with every shot, I'm actually inflicting poison right away. It doesn't, I'm whatever position, wherever I'm aiming at, it will 100% inflict poison buildup as long as you land your shots. So make sure with poison ammo, with the bowguns, that you don't miss, because you literally can't miss. If you do miss, it sucks. Usually this means against poison weak monsters, it'll only take 6 shots. So in the example you see here against Keizu, it only takes 6 shots. While against monstrous destroyers like Diablos, will actually take more than 6. So if you take a look at an example right here, I need to land more than 6 in order to take out, well, not take out, I wish it took it out, but in order to inflict poison on this poor Diablos. And this brings us to the Poison Bowgun damage comparison. So as usual, we have to look at all the poison monster types for the light and heavy bowguns. For light bowgun, Gold Rothian is the GOAT. But you gotta keep in mind when you use the Gold Rothian light bowgun, it has spread. So if you don't like going up close and personal to the Gold Rothian's butt cheeks and then firing at it, you'll want to use Chameleos. But there's also another reason to use Chameleos, because Gold Rothian light bowgun only has 4 poison ammo versus Chameleos' 6 poison ammo, which means you're gonna have to take 2 rounds unless you're perfect dodging for that first volley for Gold Rothian in order to poison monsters, assuming you don't miss. And for the Gold Rothian heavy bowgun is the absolute standard. It is the greatest. It is the rock. It will rock bottom everything to oblivion. You will summon the bowgun's elbow and just blast it to oblivion with Pierce if you use the Gold Rothian heavy bowgun. So yes, you want to use that damage difference you see plus 25% is just too much to ignore when you compare it to the Chameleos' heavy bowgun. Next up, we looked over the overall monster type damage comparisons. Now the builds. Here we compare the top builds for the poison light and heavy bowguns. For light bowgun, Gold Rothian isn't too far apart with Chameleos as it looks. It's a whooping 18% as far as damage, I know, just because there's 2 poison. But hear me out here. The thing about Chameleos' light bowgun, it has 6 poison ammo. That's the thing. In order for you to proc poison exploit to begin with, you need to be able to poison the monster, unless there's more than one of you. So that's why even though this is like this, what do you want more? Proccing poison or more damage? Now I'm going to tell you the thing about Gold Rothian light bowgun, like I mentioned before, it's also spread. So you're going to have to be used to being up close and personal or within the range of shooting a monster's wings if they do have them. For the heavy bowgun, Gold Rothian is the best and allows you to get poison exploit level 5. You only need recoil down 1 and reload speed 3. So you don't need recoil down 3 and reload speed 3 like you would with the light bowguns. Because of that, I put every single combination right here. That's viable and that's consistent. And as you see right here, just like with the last bowgun builds that were top meta, burst is the standard. So you pair poison exploit 5 along with burst, and you get the strongest build for the poison heavy bowguns, which would be the Gold Rothian heavy bowgun. And without further ado, we are starting out with the best poison light bowgun build, where it caps poison exploit at level 3. Unfortunately, you can only get to level 3 because both light bowguns need reload speed and recoil down 3. This limits your options. That's just the way the light bowgun is, unfortunately. Unless in the future we get the ability to have recoil down on some other thing or reload speed 3 on a drift smelt. Unfortunately, this is just the way the cookie crumbles. And both light bowguns have the ability to stun you with sticky ammo if you're good enough with your shots. So that's the plus of the light bowgun versus the heavy bowgun. If you want to add extra stun power, you have sticky. And the difference between Gold Rothian and Chameleos, like I mentioned before, it's that poison ammo count. You have 6 for Chameleos light bowgun and 4 for the Gold Rothian light bowgun. The good thing is that both of these light bowgun builds, guess what? They're the same build. So regardless of which light bowgun you use, you will need the Chameleos helmet at grade 8, the Palu mail at grade 6, the Gold Rothian Vambraces at grade 8, the Kuro Puke Puke coil at grade 6, and the Azoratlos Greaves at grade 6. And last but not least, well, not last but not least, there's only 2 bowguns in the game, light and heavy, where we have the best poison heavy bowgun build. This build maxes out poison exploit at 5, and the good thing about the heavy bowgun, it only needs recoil down 1 and reload speed 3. This opens up some things for you with the slot, allowing you to give it burst 2, which gives you the highest amount of damage combined with poison exploit. This is the most consistent thing that doesn't rely on roars or anything like that. This will be used for most of the things you want, and it is available because of burst, and burst has been the meta for poison, as weirdly as it is, just because it goes off of raw instead of elemental. For this build, you will need Chameleos helmet at grade 8, the Magnum Mallow mail at grade 6, Gold Rothian Van Braces at grade 8, Coral Puke Puke Coil at grade 6, and the Glavnus Greaves at grade 8. Hopefully this helps you decide what poison bowgun build to work towards. Yes, I'm a meta slave. The Chameleos bow is the strongest poison range weapon, but don't let this steer you away from bowguns, because they're still worth using if you're used to their mechanics. There's still merit to using them. And again, if you're used to them, better than the bow, again, mechanically, because the bow is kind of hard. The bow is actually kind of hard to use, and I'll have more on that later. But yeah, not saying the bowguns aren't, but yes. Having the bowgun, well, I'm going to work towards the heavy bowgun gold medal, but I have the light bowgun gold medal. So hopefully this helps y'all out. Please do me a huge favor. Like, subscribe, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. Good luck on your drops. Good luck on your ways towards these builds. If you made them already, or if you're looking towards them, hopefully you're able to build them pretty quickly. Good luck on your grinds, and I will see y'all on the next video.